Carson, do you want me to do to you what we did to Jay and that what you sent a complaint in about Ronnie to? Do you want me to show you what we did? So, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And then like, and then you get what I mean, didn't you, Carson?
He sent in a complaint because we were taking the piss out. He was taking the piss out of his disabled cousin, apparently.
Yeah, he brought an NRP situation into it and said I was taking the piss out of someone I area.
Well, how the fuck's he gonna know his cousin's disabled? Because it's an RP game for starters.
Why are you bringing that in that situation? There's no that everyone else took it as a joke. He took it as a joke from what I saw and heard as well. But for some reason, he wanted to bring that in and make a complaint. So let him do what he wants.
No, not Stitch. Jay. No, not OJ Simpson. Oh, it's Jay. No, not that one. The other one. You know what I mean. No. Yeah.
Well, I like the taste. I do like the taste of this floor, though.
Carson is gonna tase me, and mine was by accident.
I would never do that to you, Hank. I'd never do that to you. I would never do that to you.
Was it unknown restrict? I could get unknown. I mean, I could get unknown blacklisted right now, but I'm not going to. There's something I seen on vacation that was crazy. It was only for a day to do mining. Yeah. Do you want to know what this unnamed person did?
What did he do?
So I was at mining, and he was for about 5 minutes straight. He was just tasering this person and not letting them up.
Okay, no.
And I went, stop. He went, who are you to tell me what to do? I went, trust me, mate, stop. I went, mate, if you don't stop, I'll just go to Charlotte, mate. I'm on vacation. Yeah, oh shit, and then he just ran off. I'll send you the button. You know, there's only ever been once that I've been done for something when getting free cammed. Jay, can we go for a chat?
Right then.
Come down here. Oh, are we going upstairs?
Yeah, go on.
Hank's gonna sort him out. Fucking sort him out. You don't know with Hank, to be fair. You generally don't know with Hank. Yeah, Hank's one of my closest people, and then an outside, or when we, even before when Scott was here. Yeah, I get you. Yep. Yeah. I know what you mean, though, don't worry. I was going to do that event, but I didn't end up doing it. That Gangster Streets event. Hank was doing it, but he went off duty. I mean, on vacation to do it, but yeah. Because on that event thing, you can get epic cases, isn't it? For only 25k. No, sick. Yeah, well, that's good though. That's fucking sick. Yeah, I mean, I got a Ferrari with my cousins, but then now I've got a load of shit cars that I'm probably just gonna build up parts and just lick it for more. Yeah, it does take that. Yeah, you'd expect it to go like, on the next lick, but I can't. I'm not patient enough to wait to the next lick, so I end up just doing it anyway and just fucking licking them. Yeah, it's a bit of a piss take, isn't it? Yeah. It's fucking so hot, man. My bedroom's so stuffy. Fuck. No, I've got mine on as well. It's just fucking. Still feel a little bit hot and stuffy. Man. Go on, bro.
Counted the money, okay, okay. Might buy a crib with a view in LA. Niggas keep plotting, they want me to break down. Nah, I'm tryna hang with your boo in a few. Bought me a flight from the A to the moon.
Nah, don't, bro. Sorry. I did have.
They checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they bust at your motherfucking chest. I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my check in the bank. They see the number. All of my haters feel one of two ways. Really upset or they show some respect. I can't even think about it. I've been up, so read about it. No beat around it, run it, straight to it. No ring coming for me, we'll see about it. We'll never see it when I get my feet up. 100 meters where I run the fee up. And go ka-ching and on a pia. I had to re-up on a reel, so you stay defeated. And put it back into the beat.
Wait. Yo, Carson. Yo, get it to you later.
Yeah, stay there.
Stop
Okay.
chatting shit. I'm.
That's alright. There's a bus stop there.
And he stays in the shootout. I'm kicking off. I genuinely, he's not in any teams. He's not in any teams. He's never done anything. I've never seen him do anything. I've never seen him help out and shit. I don't know what he does.
He's off to a start. Oh, we're on about Mike. Like, how does he become a general when he's never even on? Hardly.
And he's not in any teams, nothing. Yeah, but generally, you can't just get a suit just because you've maxed out your medals. You've actually got to do something. You've got to be a good officer. Tell me one thing that you've seen him do that's good.
Can't remember who told me, but I think Charlotte said she only wants 5 generals as well, you know.
Nah, it's bullshit. I've asked her about it. Yeah, I went and asked her, and she went, "Nah, that's bullshit." What's it called? Like, he doesn't do interviews. He doesn't do arrest training. He doesn't do training. He's never on for interviews. I never see him trying to help out with the lower ranks. Tell me what he... All right, mate, but still, what, doing a few training gets you a gen suit now? It was like when Samble got his suit. All he does is sit in VM all day.
Hey Parker, when are you going to sell me that car, lad?
Don't know. Maybe I want to sell. I'm not sure.
I'll sell you. Oh, Carson, are you selling your G-Wag? Is any? I'm debating it, but is anyone interested in an RS6? I know. I'm thinking to get a. I'm thinking. That's long though. I'm thinking to get a Lamborghini and do it max red. Right, do you know what's weird, right? So I've just sent Lewis body cam, right, of Ronnie. He sent it to Tiff and Charlotte. It's just said to me on message. So they stood there in the car park, right, going, speaking like that, yeah, and then like proper taking the piss, saying it's pigeon language. I mean, after that, they stopped. And then after that, Hank disappeared, and then Ronnie carried on doing it. And I said, listen, no offense, mate, but that is not pigeon language. It actually sounds like you're taking the piss out of someone's voice, whether they're here or whether they're not here. Some people might see it in a different way, but I'm not being funny. I said to him, my niece has got a speech impediment and she's got a disability, mate. And it sounds just how she speaks, and you're literally taking the piss with that fucking voice, mate. He's like, it's pigeon language, yeah, it's pigeon language. But Hank's on the body cam as well doing the same fucking thing. But Hank was Hank was Hank doing it on the video as well, and Lewis just said to me, was Hank doing it as well? I said, no, Hank was actually lagging. I'm not even going to lie to you. It did sound like, obviously, you were speaking on the mic, and it sounded like Hank was doing it too, but Hank wasn't actually doing it. Ronnie was the one fucking doing it and taking the piss, mate. And then it's a bit weird how Hank comes upstairs to me as soon as I sent it to Lewis, and he goes, have you told Lewis about what me and Timmy was doing? I said, yeah, I have. Why? He goes, well, I was just wondering, man. Why did you do that? I said, because it sounds like you're taking the piss. No offense, mate. And when I come downstairs, I've just put the body cam on. I didn't catch it all, but I've just come into F0 and I heard him speaking to Ronnie, and all I heard him say, oh, Jay snitched. You might. What do you mean? I ain't got any music on. What are you on about? It's the fucking radio in here.
What?
No.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were having a party at home.
My body cam back on, right, and I come down here, and it was just Hank and him. As soon as I came out the elevator, I didn't catch it all, but I just heard him go, Jay, oh, I might get a PD4, is what I heard Ronnie say. So there was clearly, Hank's come to me and asked me about it, and then he's gone back to Ronnie and told him about it, and I've come downstairs and I've just heard someone say the word J, and I might get a PD4, is what Ronnie said back to Hank, but I didn't get the whole conversation of what we was talking about. So he said 100%. Like, if it come up to you, right, Parker, or him, and they started going, Jay, do you know, and started talking about that, yeah, some people might actually take that fucking offensive, mate, if they've got a disability or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't got a disability, but my niece has. Like, no, he just messaged me, Lewis, and said I'm sending this to Tiff and Charlotte because they need to see it. He says, was Hank doing it too? I said, no, Hank was actually generally lagging. I'm not even joking. Hank was speaking on the mic, and it did sound like he was doing it as well, but he wasn't actually doing it. You can ask Rora and fucking Winter and that. He was generally lagging. But fucking, the fact is, Elric was stood there in the garage communicating. Like, Elric wasn't doing the voice too, but they was doing it, and he was like, Elric, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and Elric's like, yeah, I do know what you mean, man. Like he knows what they're saying. Like, mate, you're meant to be a fucking general. Fucking sort of shit in it, but it upset Rara, I think, because Rara said, "Who's making that making that voice sounding like that?" I said, "It's fucking Ronnie," and she's like, "Well, it's not very on." Blah blah blah. I said, "Well, yeah, no offense, but my niece has got a speech impediment." And then she just messaged me and she goes, "Well, I'm getting off now. I'm going to bed. I'm not in the mood." But she's messaged me and she's pissed off, mate. She's gone to sleep.
Yeah, maybe it's too warm to sleep also.
No, Pack, you see what I'm coming for, don't you? Like, someone's saying it's pigeon language, but you don't stand there in the car park and go, yo, Jay, do you know about because, like, when they speak like that, yeah, it's basically like they're taking the piss out of someone's voice, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
Carson, I'll be honest, yeah, I might get a rep for this, yeah, but I'm not even joking. I stood there to him, right, to Ronnie, he stood there, I'm speaking to Roro when Hank disappeared, and he was like, oh, he goes, so are you two dating then? I said, yeah, we are, like, because we are actually speaking IRL, yeah, we're going to meet up eventually, Carson, and we've planned something out. 13-hour drive, yeah, we're going to meet halfway, because we both drive. She's in Ireland, and I'm up north, mate, it's a 13-hour drive, but fuck it, but it's going to happen eventually, but anyway. So fucking, he goes, are you two dating? I was like, well, yeah, technically we are. We're seeing each other, blah blah blah, in game and off the game, nothing to do with you, right? She goes, "Do you want to come to the wedding?" And he goes, "No offense, but I don't go to shitty weddings." I was like, "All right, you can keep your opinion to yourself, lad." And then he started going and doing that fucking voice again, yeah. And I just stood there to him and I basically said, I should lose her hair on my body cam, and I listened and said, "Listen, no offense, mate, but if you're gonna sit there and mimic a disabled person's voice or take the piss and call it a fucking pigeon voice, I'll just fucking kill you, lad." He's like, "Shut the fuck up." I'm like, "Who are you fucking speaking to, you daft cunt?"
And who was that?
Fucking Ronnie. I mean, it's a bit weird how I come down here out of F2 when Lewis jumps offline, and on my body cam I've got on now, which has been on for 10 minutes, 'cause I've just jumped back on. I have to send it to Lewis. I come down and Hank comes and speaks to me, says they put in something about me and him. I said, "Yeah, I have, mate." And he goes, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." I said, "Well, that's my friend." I come straight down here at the escalator and I just heard the word, "Well, Jay," and then Ronnie goes, Hank goes, "Well, Jay," and then I just heard Ronnie go, "Well, I may get a PD for the snitches everywhere." And I thought, mate, you've just come to me asking me about it, and you're just gonna run back to fucking Ronnie. And I bet you any money he's just gone with Ronnie now, and I bet they're talking shit about me. I ain't got, I ain't got an issue with Ronnie. I ain't got an issue with Hank, right? But fucking no offense, but you got to see it from my perspective, right? If someone like a newbie was in PD and they or someone anyone, like for example Parker, like I know Parker anyway, but for example Parker, say if he actually had say like a speech impediment or a disability or IRL, right, but no one knew about it, and Hank was stood there and Ronnie was stood there doing that voice, yeah, he could take that to heart, you know, like that could be something very serious, mate.
Yeah, true.
But apparently, Carson, speaking like that with to Ronnie and Hank is a pigeon voice. Do you know what I mean? Like, I bet if I sent that into admin, you'd probably get a ban. I mean, if you got a ban, the thing is, like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for. Well, Lewis messaged me and he said, I need to send this to Charlotte and Tiff because it's quite serious. Is what he want. His words were on the message. It says, "I'm gonna forward this to Charlotte and Tiff because it's quite serious to what they're saying. I don't agree with what is going on." But I know for a fact, yes, Charlotte told me to send it in, and I know for a fact if I send it in, they're not gonna believe that Hank's lagging. They're gonna think Hank was doing it as well, because Hank was giggling when he was doing it on the mic, but Hank was generally lagging. It sounded like he was doing it, but he wasn't. But they're gonna think Hank was doing it as well. They're both gonna end up getting a ban, and then they're gonna end up getting a fucking rep. And that's not what I want, but 1000%, mate. But I already know if I do that, yeah, you just gonna like, if I send it in like tonight, yeah, which I don't want to, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and you're just gonna see moderator Wade pop up saying, "Ronnie, mate, can I see your body cam from so and so, so and so?" I can just see it happening. So you can't hear me speaking on the mic because you can't hear my voice on the mic because my mic's fucked in it. It's weird on X Recorder. Yeah, does yours do the same as mine? So when you click on it for the mic, you come on the game and it pops up on your screen saying microphone not in use or something, doesn't it? Hey Carson, your fucking fan sounds like you're at fucking RAF fucking Scampton, mate, about to take off in a fucking what's them fucking helicopters called with the double propellers? Wait, just hold your mic a sec next to your fan, Parker. It sounds like one of them fucking what they're called, tanks. One of them helicopters.
Yeah, true. It's like you have damage on your brother.
Oh, wait, come off the mic a second. Listen to it. One sec though, but listen carefully. Like Parker, just think of one of those army helicopters with the two propellers. Yeah. Now listen to his fan. Do it. Give it a minute. That's like a fucking helicopter, isn't it?
My echo is the same. It makes a lot of noise also.
Is mine loud then? Mine's got 3 seconds. Listen to this. Ready? Ready? This is the first setting. Second setting. Third setting. No, I've gone to my fan. Carson. I took the guard off the front of it, right? I took the guard off the front of it and I was holding my phone next to the earlier to pull it on. I stuck my fucking finger in the fan, mate. Fucking hell.
Who's that?
I'm gonna do it actually. Carson, listen to this. I'm gonna stick something in the fan. Listen to this already. It's not safe doing this, be ready. Fucking hell.
Ronnie, are you okay?
Fucking hell, that was loud. It's human. Oh, okay. Don't leave me with Ronnie, please. Don't leave me with him, Carson. Please, I beg. Wait there. Ronnie. No offense on your behalf, yeah, but I had to send my recording to fuck it. I know Hanks told you because Hanks told me, but anyway, I've had to send it in because no offense, mate, but there's no such thing as a pigeon voice, and doing that, yeah, some people might actually take it like offensive, like you're mimicking someone's voice when they're disabled when they're not.
Yeah, but that you're assuming that I'm doing that. You didn't
I'm
need
not
to bring.
no. I'm not assuming, lad. It's the way you're saying it and the way how you're speaking and stuff like that.
No, but you are. You bring an IRL situation into it when there was no need. It was all a laugh, and
Yeah, listen,
everyone else took it as a laugh. But for some reason, you needed to bring IRL stuff into it, and
no,
say I was
not
taking a piss out of a
yeah.
disability when I clearly wasn't, because I was laughing after it. And also, a pigeon. If you search it up on Google, if you want to, pigeon, yeah, is a language that I used to use. Well, not I used to use back in when I was in school. Search it up. It's like when you say things backwards, like aligai, idigi, shudagoo, woodagoo. You can search it up on Google yourself, mate, and you'll see it.
I get 100% what you're saying, but you've got to think, yeah, like not just me, but if it was like a new recruit and they generally had like a disability NRP, like I put in the chat, like they might actually take offensive.
It's fine because commit whatever, bro. But it's all pettiness, like.
Mate, no one's petty around here, lad. I'm just doing my job.
Okay, mate. I don't get. Everyone else took it as a joke. You know, it just didn't make sense to me.
I mean, well, you say everyone,
Listen,
but
if it was a new recruit, would you think I'd go up to a new recruit and start doing that?
no,
I
I'm not saying.
did it to everyone else because everyone else took it as a joke. I
Rob
did it
isn't
to
taking
the
it.
other guy. He took it, you know, Elric took it as a joke because he started going along with it. Like, it just, there was no need to take that out of context into something else that it didn't need to be taken out of context at all, to be
Well,
fair. Anyway, I'm done speaking. That's it, done speaking.
well, upset.
So now we can be civil. I'm not even bothered. Yeah, I'm saying we can be civil. I'm not even bothered. It's just. Exactly. There's no going back. Exactly. There's no going back. It's been sent in now. So. No, I'm done speaking, man. I've said what I need to say.
No, he's a cool guy. He's sound. It's alright.